Hey you guys, how are you? This is Friedia, and today I'm going to show you how to do the trending wet hairstyle look. This is a look that's been trending for a while, but it's actually a look that we've seen on the runways for fall 2013. So many designers have done it. So many fashion-forward people also do it this way. And also, if you open up any magazine right now, whether it's Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Marie Claire, you'll see a lot of the ads and also a lot of the looks that they're doing this wet hair look. And I tried looking it up for short hair and I couldn't find any, so here we go. I'm gonna try it out and hopefully you guys will use this hairstyle for the upcoming fall 2013, or even you can use it tomorrow. Why not, right? All right, so the first look I'm gonna do a punk kind of look. And so I wanna keep the top of my hair a little separate. So from the temples in, I'm just gonna use my fingers to divide my hair to have like this much hair. And I'm going to get it and twirl it around and pin it to the top of my head. Okay, after you've done so, I am going to use a hair gel, and a lot of the tutorials they're using a lot of expensive hair gels, but I just thought it would be a trend for a little while. I don't know if I would do it all the time, and I don't use a lot of hair gel, so I just got the cheapest one that I could find at CVS, and so I'm gonna use this LA Looks Absolute Styling. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna put product in our hair, but what we want to achieve is just having the product onto the roots, maybe 3-4 inches down, only that amount, so that we can like hold it taut onto your head like so. So we're not gonna add any of the gel to the bottom parts of the hair. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add product so that it gets tight like this. Yeah? So here we go. Gel. And just to this top part right here. If you need to do so, use a wide comb or somewhat of a fine comb, and you can get the product in a little bit more and just trying to get it as tight as you can onto your scalp. Once you think you've gotten enough product on your hair, I'm gonna take some pins and just pin it down so that we can let it dry that way. Alright, now I'm gonna do the other side. While we're letting that dry, let's work with the hair on top of our heads. And what we're gonna do is, again, just add product from the root up 3 to 4 inches maybe a little bit more if you want to add more going back. And yeah, I have bangs, so I need to have enough product to hold it all up. So if you want, you can do it in parts, or you can just kind of add the product as we go. You can kind of massage it in. Again, don't add the product to the ends of your hair, just the front. The more modern look is adding product to the roots of your hair and not the ends. So if you want to keep it a little bit more now and sleek, then let's do it that way. You are going to end up using a lot of product, I must say. Now that we have the top part, there are a few ways that you can do it. You can either use like some kind of oil or leave-in treatment and just add it to the bottom, just lightly. You don't want it to damp it and look oily and greasy, but if you just add it a little bit lightly, it'll look like you just came out of the pool in a sexy way. Another way is to add a little bit of texture on your hair using the curling iron. So that's the look that I'm gonna try to do today. But before so, I'm going to leave a little bit of a leave-in treatment or some type of oil. I'm just lightly adding it to the ends so that it'll all get kind of pieced together when I add the heat to it. With a thick curling iron, I'm just going to take pieces of my hair and gently curl them. Really, you don't have to think too much about it because you still want it to be piecey, but you're just adding a little bit of texture to your hair. So there is no right or wrong way, I should say. What I'm doing is, after I add the curl onto my hair for a few seconds, while it's still hot, I'm just twirling it with my fingers, and that way I can make a little bit more texture. Alright, so after you've curled it, I'm just going to add a little bit more of the leave-in treatment, or an oil, a light oil, and I'm just going to kind of scrunch it in to create a little bit of volume at the bottom. For girls with longer hair, what they did was they actually brushed it out, and you'd have like this really pretty retro-ish type of curl or wave to your hair, I should say. And so for us, short hair, we're gonna do something like this. And then for the top, I want to add a little bit of volume. So I'm gonna take the pins again and place them to where I want it to kind of poof up on top. Alright, so this is look number 1. Now, if you do want your ends to be a little bit more piecey, you can use the Bumble and Bumble sea salt spray or any type of beachy texture spray. You just add it to the ends of your hair and you just scrunch it, and it should be a little bit more piecey than this. But today I'm going to do it this way. So this is one look. Alright, so another look that you can do is the textured ponytail look. So I've taken out all the pins from my hair, and I am just going back and kind of loosening up the gel, but I'm going to add a little bit more gel so that I can kind of play with my hair a bit. Again, I'm only adding it from the roots 3 to 4 inches in. I'm not going to go all the way, but what I'm trying to do is just create a little bit more texture to the top area of my hair. Part it like so. Again, I have bangs, so it's a little hard to hide them in there, but okay, after you've kind of just scrunched the top part of your hair, I am just gonna take a little hair tie, and again, this is just messy, so you don't need to be really detailed. Just going to grab the back of my hair, and not wanting to be neat or anything, maybe you can like twirl it a little to add back there. Because you just want to have a really messy wet look. You don't want it to be too clean. And you can either leave it out or you can make a little bun like I did. I barely can make a bun. And I'm just going to put my fingers in and kind of pull it out so it's not really tight on the back. It's just tight right here. But doing so, you're also like creating more texture. And then you just kind of play with your hair. Again, I have bangs, so I'm trying to hide it as much as I can. But that's pretty much it. This is the textured ponytail look. It's really, really easy. Again, if you just hop out of the shower and you just need to look kind of cool and fresh, I suggest it. It's a really modern, trending look. And so yeah, this is my look number 2. Alright, so for my last look, I want to do more of a preppy look, and this is also something that I see a lot that's also connected to the wet look. It's the either center parted, very slick, or you can do the side parted, very slick. As I'm doing that, I'm taking everything out. So I'm going to need a little bit more product. This time, since I want my bangs and everything to be in my hair, I'm going to add it a little further in than the 3-4 inches that we were doing earlier. But I'm just adding it in, and I might have to actually section it out while I add it in. That way I can get more product and it'll be a lot more sleek. So to do so, you just part your hairs and you just get the product in there like so. You don't really need to be too detailed, which is what I love about this wet look. So now I'm going to do the side parting, and the side parting nowadays are a little bit more deeper than they were before. So I'm just going to take a comb and I'm going to part where my eyebrow kind of goes up, the top of the arch. I'm going to use that as my guideline and part down there like so. And then I'm going to take the fine part of my comb and just comb it through, pulling it to the back. If you like, you can add more product to keep your bangs or whatever in, but what you're gonna wanna do is grab all your hair as tight as you can and just pull it back to a very tight, low ponytail. The low ponytail is another thing that's happening right now. When it's too high up, it's too kind of like cheerleader-y, and right now, to get the modern cool look, it's actually if you bring it down to the low ponytail. So I get that, I'm just going to take a hair tie and tie it to the back, like so. Now if you have enough hair, you can grab a little hair from the bottom or from the top and you can twirl it around the elastic so that it won't show. But my hair is actually too short to do that, so I'm just going to leave it that way. But I'm using just a regular black mini hair tie. Because my bangs are sticking out from the side, I'm just going to take a pin to pin it down. There you go. This is the side parting slick wet look. Again, so easy. It's great when you're going to the office, going to work, or you just want to like look really cool and chic. I think it's a great little updo. This look, right now I have really strong eyes, but I think this look would also do really well with the really fresh face and a really bold lipstick, whether it's red or a bold pink. I think that'll go well as well, so try it out. Alright, so I'm gonna try the center parting right now, and let's see how that looks. Now I'm gonna take the comb and do a center part. And again, I'm gonna push the hair from the center towards the bottom and then the back. And again, I'm just gonna grab my hair, get it as tight as I can, and do a low ponytail. Doing a low ponytail, but another thing that you can do, you can take the top part of your hair, which you should have it just kind of pulled back. But you can take that part while you're grabbing the back of your hair and just kind of scoop it up with your hands and kind of lift it up lightly. So you have just a little bit of volume on the back, and again, it doesn't have to be neat, but if you just grab it, pull up, and it just brings that little oomph to the back of your hair. Then I'm gonna tie it with a hair tie in the back. Even after you have tied your hair, you can always grab the hair tie like so, and then just grab the hair on top and pull it up to just create that little poof in the back, like so. Or if you have a pick comb, the one with the long end, you can put it in and kind of just lift it up. But when I use a comb, I usually overdo it, so I like using my hands so I know how much I'm grabbing and pulling out. Yes, this is the center part wet look. Alright, so there you go, you guys. Those are my 3 wet hairstyle looks. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll try it out, whether it's tomorrow or for the fall 2013. It is a trending look and it is very fashion forward, so maybe you can find somewhere in between that makes you feel comfortable. But yeah, if you do try it out, I would love to see it, whether it's the comments down below, post it on my Facebook. If you tweet it at me, I want to see it. I really want to see it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please leave a comment of what you thought of it and if you're going to try it out or not. And if you have any ideas, just let me know. I'm always up to doing things that are trending and in fashion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye. If you guys are curious about how I do my makeup, go check out my main channel.